Alright, I am here today to show you my dip pen. I call it a dip pen. So what I have here is excuse me. I have the handle, and then see that's you can't see a thing. So that's the thing that the nibs go into. Here's one of the many nibs I have. And I chose this one because it looks like it's from 1860, and I love old things, so why not choose one that's old looking? But I just have a little story to tell you real quick. I really wanted one of these for a while, and so, you know, me and my grandma and grandpa went to the art store to look for one. I found a pen. And so this is my brand new nib, just to let you know. Found a pen. I found two nibs I thought I'd really like, and they were really cool. And my girl was going to end up giving me some nibs, so I tried to choose two that I didn't think she had. Well, as it ends up, my great-grandma bought this 60 years ago. It is the exact same, which is kind of annoying, you know. As we all know, when you buy something and you didn't really need to, but they were like 87 cents each anyway. But this is the one from 60 years ago, and this is the brand new one on the pen. So I bought another one. This is the old one, 56, and here's the new one. These are both 56. These are both 513 EF. And then, what she had most of was a bunch of these nibs with the things on top. I'm pretty sure they're there just to hold more ink. I don't really know because I'm not I'm not an expert. I just love writing with these. See, this one's super good for calligraphy because of the flat tip. See, flat tip. Also the ink holder, I guess. I think that's what they're for. See, because this one doesn't have any. I don't know why. You know. But yeah, they hold a lot. I can, like, so 56 right here. There's one that's almost exactly like it. Not B6. C6. See how the points are almost the same. Wow, this camera doesn't. But anyway, the points are virtually the same. This one, you know, writes a fair amount, probably a medium length sentence. But this one could probably write a paragraph. This one right here. This one's about a sentence, you know. This one's about 3 sentences, maybe. Medium length again. But yeah, so. Yeah, they're really good, really fun to write with. The only thing I have to warn you about when you're writing with these is never push. When you push, you can either break the nib, bend it, fling ink everywhere, or just, you know, scrape paper into the nib, because there are 2 little separate sections that guide the ink down. And you could, you know, get paper in there, and I've had that happen before. But here, let me go get a new piece of paper. Bear it with me. Getting it from my printer. Alright. So. Yeah, so, this nib is probably good just for anything really. I was going to say calligraphy. Not really. Same with this. And all the rest of these are good for, this one's good for calligraphy, all the C series ones. The B series are ovals on the bottom. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry about the camera quality, you can't see anything. I have a D somewhere, but I don't know where it is. So there's like so the lower the number, the bigger the point. So I have a C0 and it's huge. Can't find the D. And a couple of the same ones. There's B5.5, which I really think is quite funny. Okay, well, anyway, there was a D. I just can't find it right now, and I don't want to... Oh, here it is, D2. The D's are pretty much just circles. And also another thing to tell you, all the nibs I have are made from Speedball. Speedball was around when my great-grandma bought these in the 30s, I believe. So yeah, obviously a great company. The ink I like to use comes with this little inkwell, little cap. See, look, Speedball. Oh, that's terrible quality. Super black India ink. I always use India ink because it, even if you glob it up, it can dry quickly. It's easy, you know, it's water soluble. Well, you know, not with paper, but and you can clean it off the nibs. As you can see, this one's a bit dirty. These ones are worse. All that ink on there. You have to use like rubbing alcohol or something, but you know, whatever. But then also other supplies besides the ink and the pen and the nibs, you will very much want to have is disgusting water, but a small cup of water. So you clean it. I'd recommend after every other dip or so, then a paper towel to wipe it on. Because, you know, these do get dirty easily, as you are playing with ink. See, so, let me see how bad the quality can get here. Now, what you'd like to do, dip it in the ink, tap it, and then begin your writing. Alright. So yeah, I'm not very good at calligraphy, so I'm just gonna write. Sorry about that. Let's see, so this is when I run out of ink, so dip it in the water, you know, just twirl it around a little bit, then that, wipe it off, and then use the corner to get some of the stuff out. And you don't have to do that after every time, I was just showing that for demonstration purposes, but I highly recommend having a cup of water and a paper towel nearby. And get some more ink. Stop in the middle of a word to do that. Hard to tap that. It's got a big glob of ink all over the paper. This is my very first dip pen. I love using, or writing with it, sorry. See, dip pens are best for, I underline the best, because they really are the best for calligraphy and drawing. And they're very fun to use. I mean, they are just awesome. So here, I'm gonna show you some of the other nibs. So that's this one, you know, just normal writing nib. I'll use, this one's called School. You know, the one that I bought the exact same of, my grandma. Made me laugh, but I was like, really? Anyway, no, totally covered in ink, but I'll write my name. This is my handwriting, just to let you know. Oh, there you go. You can see that the ink kind of exploded. Did I tell you already this is my handwriting? I can't remember. Sorry about if I did already. And it looks sloppy because it just blew up. See, and that's why I say don't you know, push with it, or else what you just saw will happen. And wiping it off again. These are very high maintenance. Well, not very high, but they're higher maintenance than pens, obviously. They're very fun. So that's this tip. About the same as the other one, just a little thinner, even finer. I mean, I'll use a B3. You know, this is the oval ones. Let's write my name with that. This one is not for calligraphy. This is for simpler drawings. Like a marker, see that? I'm running out of ink already. They do run out of ink quite quickly. Even kind of sounds like a marker. See? Dip it in the water, wipe it off. And with these ones, with the stuff, what I like to do when I'm completely done, you know, you don't have to do this every time. Get a paper towel, and kind of try to put one of the things through the metal. Oops. So you can get all the ink out possible. I just got some paper in there. Sorry. But anyway, yeah. Here's that one. And then, let's see. I don't know. I'm okay with calligraphy with this right nib. So let me find the right nib, or I'm not okay with it. Here we go. This is C3. I can't read it. There's ink all over it. Yeah, I think that's C3. Anyway, there you go. Flip it over. And these do bleed, so that's why I'm using cardboard for the base. This is India ink. It will not come out. Well, it can, but it's very hard. So. A little more ink. With these especially, you have to tap it off or else it will blob up your surface. There's that. No, the reason after I dip in the water it's still black is because the water is disgusting, but you know, that's still okay. It's still water. Once you get way too much ink in there, you can pretty much write with the water, so once you can write with the water, I would recommend changing it. Let's do my last name. Sorry. Do just a little bit. Right. Oops. Did not tap off. And see, with these, I am terrible at calligraphy, and yet it somehow still looks good. Why? Because I'm using proper calligraphy tools. Ink. There you go. And just now, I'll just quickly go over prices. You might want the sound on if you don't have it on already. That was a real stupid thing to say. Anyway, so the actual wooden mahogany, I believe, not including the nib, just this part, you know, without the nib in it, was $250 something, I believe. Here, let me zoom out. All the way, come on. Alright. See, I run $250. This was, and these nibs with these things on top of them were $1.30-ish. These ones were $1.15, but I got them for $87. Both of these. There were some there for $8. I was not gonna buy those. Then the ink was $3.90 something, I believe. And it's got to be Speedball Super Black India ink, or else, you know, you're going to end up paying too much, or, you know, not getting what you want. Anyway, yeah, that's my review on dip ink pen, with different types of nibs. Sorry I didn't try the D, but really, folks, it's the same as the C's. You know, it would look very similar to that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Goodbye.